So I'm gonna share with you personally. You know what I'm saying? I speak about how if you could only walk with me for one day and see or hear some of the funny shit that I bear witness to, because I don't look like your average fitted cap, skinny jeans, throwback jersey ass nigga. I swear. Or even your regular casual person. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna toss it up to just, you know what I'm saying, the stereotypical sports loving nigga or street, you know what I'm saying, the streets is watching type of nigga. Just because I'm embraced in my culture. You know what I'm saying? Not accessorized, there's a difference. Some people accessorize. So they're not really in their culture yet. They just accessorize it. So you know what I'm saying, a part of you know, my walk, cause I do got the, as most would call, the Shaolin Temple look or the Oriental Ninja look. You know what I'm saying? Some type of Hong Kong Fu martial arts movie video game look. You know, yeah, I get that shit. But yeah, you know, I'm training and rating. Of course, just in case somebody did not know, rating is all day long. So you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here. I'm doing my training, morning training. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do it relaxed. Sometimes I get serious. Sometimes I go in on a whole nother level. And I told you what I do. I do so the children can see. So I hate to kind of overemphasize that, but I really do have to overemphasize that. Because some niggas don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you making bread. It ain't about you running your mouth, talking about all the books you read. When the children walk around and see shit, they see stuff. They either messing with it or they ain't messing with it. And as long as niggas keep running their mouths about their scholarship and their book knowledge, and they never actually show the people that they trying to teach what it looks like in real time, we're never gonna get over the hump. All you niggas keep talking all of this shit. Look back to the ancestors, they greatness, this, that, and the third. But no one can see the greatness in you. At best, you a smart nigga. Guess what? You don't need the culture to be a smart nigga. That's part of your biology. So, you know what I'm saying? I get engaged with the children all the time. I'm talking about the kiddies. I'm talking about 6th grade and under. You know what I'm saying? The little heads. Remember, the teenagers that you deal with is based on the unlocked curiosities of little kids. Understand that. So now, if they see more people in their culture, maybe they'll gravitate to knowing about it. We're just talking about knowing about it, but they need to see it. You know what I'm saying? The same way you niggas like to make that argument. Boy, they see the drug dealers all over the place, so they like that drug dealer vibe. It's not about whether they flossing. It's that they see that shit. A drug dealer nigga is in your face. A church going person is in your face. All of these. That's, you see, I went from drug dealer to church, right? Because it's not always about that flossing. It's about showing up. And most of you niggas in your culture don't show up. Or when you show up, you look like the shit we fighting against. So exactly what are you saying by your actions? So yeah, back to the point. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here doing my hard shit. My serious training. Or my semi-serious. And I'm looking like some other shit. Because I'm going in, I got like 1,000 people around me doing the exercise thing, whatever. And I get a little girl come right up in front of me, scope me out, stare me down, and then start asking me what I'm doing. So, you know, I break down the science of these movements, or just being healthy. Not even the science of it, but the basics of what you need to know. Circles and lines. I'm going to just put it to you like that. I'm not going to drop the lesson, but circles and lines, and making sure that your hands and feet can touch without you bending up like a pretzel to make it happen. Do that still, and then do that in motion. And there ain't nothing else you need to know. I just gave you the lesson to 100 years of life. And making sure your gut to turn on a line. Meaning if it's facing this way, it should be able to face that way. A straight line. Make your gut turn. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? She asked me what's up, and then I was shocked. Because the eventuality was, she asked me did I have a home. Now, you know, I get these crazy questions, yo. And I'm like, okay. And why you asking me that? Why you asking me? Because, listen, when you don't look like the rest, they wonder where you at, where you fit at. Now, this is a little white kid, a little white girl. And I am gonna make the disparaging understanding, but we're talking about two different people, two different races. So now, if I was dealing with black children, I know off the back, they would ask me, why you different? They wouldn't ask, do you have a home? And you wondering, why did I even start talking about this? This is not the first time I have got crazy questions from little white kids. You know, I don't mind upholding the mantra of the Nation of Islam. To be kind and courteous to those who are kind and courteous to you. So although I ain't fucking with white folks, I don't have to be belligerent to not be fucking with them. Because I got that question before when someone said I was actually fucking with white folks because I had them around me. And the thing is, just because you got people around you, don't mean you fucking with them. They could be trying to fuck with you. So she asked me, did I have a home? And I was stunned. I was shocked. Like, where that came from? You just sat here and got this lesson from me, and then you asked me about a home? But out of curiosity, it was Karen. Secondly, I had another encounter. And this one was, you're not bad or you're not mean. And the funny thing about this was, mean? Who told you that I was mean? Because we're talking about little kids. Little kids come with parents. And although I'm not fucking with a certain people, I never came off as mean. I'm not gonna say I'll be smiling happy, but see, that's what. If you're not smiling happy, that means entertaining, tap dancing ass song and dance niggas, automatically you thought of as evil and mean and disagreeable. So I was shocked again. I'm like, hold on, this is one of my first encounters. And I'm thinking, holy shit, what the fuck this look? What you mean I'm not mean? Now the parents was around and they was feeling kind of fucked up, like, oh shit, little kid done blew up the spot. You know what I'm saying? And revealed opinions. You know what I'm saying? When I encounter little black kids, I've never been asked am I mean. I've never been asked, do I have a home? In fact, I get an intelligent conversation to the fullest extent. And they'll just ask me, what do I have on? Because I may not look like their fellow family or, you know what I'm saying, friends. But I've never been addressed as, you know what I'm saying, a home thing. Because it's socially or societally based, white folks are given crazy ass thoughts for their conceptual thinking about black folks. So you know what I'm saying, the point of me saying that mean thing, he's not mean, he's not bad. Because I get children of all ages and I be teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Putting in these special lessons of biological power. So I'm not the same as you see somebody working out. My lesson is nowhere near on the same level. Maybe that's why they gravitate. Because the essence of it is calling them forth. You know what I'm saying? From little kids, toddlers, teenagers, so forth. I mean, you know. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? For me to get this mean thing, it takes me back to an incident that's on the news right now about this man who got shot by the cops. And the cops actually said that the man was following orders or following their request. And after such request was acknowledged as being followed, they called him a big man. And because he was a big man, the next following statement by his co-pilot was, that's one pretty bad man. Just because he was big. So the nature of fucking with white folks, when I say I ain't fucking with white folks, I've been saying that shit for a grip. And this is what I'm talking about. Yo, to biologically be around them is a bad look. You know what I'm saying? So now we got, you know what I'm saying, your size. I see big dudes, I don't have fear. These dudes have authority, and they still got fear to call something out. So they equalizer, that thing you call a gun, they still don't even feel equal. They license to kill, still does not help them to calm down their fear-based thinking. But hey, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I be chilling. I get people come through. Like I said, the incidents where Shorty asked me about a home, because you know, I'm not gonna say I couldn't not have a home. There's many people who don't have homes. You know what I'm saying? Some of which are priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they hold in their life, in their mind, They should be rocking in mansions. That's just real talk. So at the same time, I don't want to speak as if, you know what I'm saying, to say I should have a home or something like that. But to get that coming across the table is funny. I've had, you know what I'm saying, I've had people jump out the way. I've said this on many occasions. Just only yesterday I was coming home and a dude jumped out the way like I'm in the middle of the sidewalk, of a big sidewalk. There's a difference between a little thin sidewalk, a medium sidewalk, and a big sidewalk. I'm talking about a big sidewalk that probably 2 cars can fit on easily. I'm walking down the middle and a young cat come walking up on me, and as he see he's a little in my lane, not in my lane, just a little, the dude damn near steps in the street. I'm like, it don't take all of that just to walk by a person. So it just be funny seeing the reactions of people, you know what I'm saying? And I've had this many times. I mean, he moved out the way, well ahead, like they look and then move the fuck out the way. The shit is fucking hilarious. I was talking to one brother, shout out to the brother that be around 125th, that do the hats, you know what I'm saying, with the metal stuff on it. You know, pardon me if I forget the name. Mike, maybe, dog skin cool brother. And he was telling me about the the vibe, or you know what I'm saying, people not wanting to fuck with you or getting the fuck out your way. Yeah, sometimes you want people to get the fuck out your way, and I'd be like, true. So I embrace when motherfuckers get the fuck out the way. I just get a big laugh out that shit. Like, that shit was so unnecessary, especially when it's my people. Because I get the opposite. I don't get motherfuckers. See, that'd be the funny thing. I don't get motherfuckers actually leaping and jumping and oh shit. I mean, eyeballs popping out their head like they was in a Friday the 13th movie and I Am Jason. When I say moving out my way, I'm not talking about them giving me more than ample room. I'm talking about like when they look, shock. And then in some cases, literally, if it's 3 of them, if they lined up side by side, motherfuckers will actually bump their people over to get on the other side. I'm like, yo, that's some ridiculous shit, yo. But my people are silly as hell. My people is very silly as hell. And sometimes it is shameful. That shit is shameful. The fact that they would move all out the way like that. I'm not going to attack them. And this just speaks to the mind of black folks that, well, okay, exactly what you think gonna happen if you just walk by me. They got this much fear of stupidity that they jump out the way of shit. But yet, every day on the street, black people get yoked up by cops. Shit. It's real funny, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with cops. But I get a certain level of respect from them. I'm not belligerent towards them. You know what I'm saying? I got my own incidences, you know? Dudes see me and they be looking crazy too. But I know why they looking crazy. They like, yo, what the? Black folks are supposed to look like they getting ready to go to the game. Or they about to go to the studio and bust some ghetto ass raps. So, they don't know what to tell. Okay, that's a brother with some knowledge, or that's some international dude that we need to just be wary of. Who knows what the fuck they think, you know? Um, because, well, I mean, white folks are either magnetically wanting to know what you about because you're not like other stupid ass niggas, so they is salivating to know what you know, or they scared because you not like the rest, so then I already know something different is floating through your mind. You know, on any given day, I get people jumping up doing kung fu, want to do kung fu references. You know what I'm saying? Get up with me. Be one. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I'm a kung fu promo for 1,000 motherfuckers. You know, I don't know where any of those videos is at, but they out there. Or people just kept them for their personal whatever. You know? They asked me to do some ha-cha-cha shit. Asked me to pop a pose. You know what I'm saying? Be wanting to toss a scene with me. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't take that shit too tough, like too serious. I'm not trying to flip out on nobody. I've done quite a few. It's good energy. That shit be funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That shit be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I got the camera like I got right now, and I'm chilling, I'm always getting background dancers and shit. Like, what the hell? That's that rating vibration. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a walking Halloween every day, or a walking cosplay event about to pop off on the moment. Like, who knows where that shit gonna happen? But yeah, it's hilarious. I get both. I get the fun time silliness, you know what I'm saying? And then I get people who are actually scared to death. And it's the scared to death shit that is the most funniest shit. I mean, until you understand what it is to just be walking. Just walking. Shit like that, just walking. And then somebody leaps out of your way. Until you have actually had that shit happen to you. Your heart don't understand how fucking hilarious that shit is. So. I'm talking about niggas looking hard. All types of shit, man. I mean, there is no profile for niggas who hop the fuck out the way. Females included. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. I meant to go down the list and just talk about some hilarious shit. But see, I done already killed like almost 30 minutes just slow grinding the conversation. My bad. I ain't mean to say that shit. But yo, when you come back to your culture, you gonna have a hella good time, yo. When you just look at your people make fools of themselves. If you think I'm lying, I swear, if you think I'm lying, ask your fellow people that don't look like the rest. How do people interact with you when they see you? I know more than enough people, and they don't even stand out to the extent that I do with the loaf, and they can tell you stories. See, I get the weird stories because I'm a fighting spiritual practitioner, meaning an AKA martial artist, or Manchu artist, Manchu warrior, however you want, know what I'm saying? Whatever fits in your head. I'm not a martial artist, but what you conceptually think of as a martial artist, because I am as such, I, you know what I'm saying? They gets the fuck out the way. I be laughing, yo. I'm just a brother with a stick. And motherfuckers get out the way like I got the heat in their face on the spot. Like, get to dancing, nigga. It's fucking hilarious. It is too much to fathom. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? By way of your culture, you are also a defender of the people that's in it. Because why? When other people outside of your culture want to disrespect your people and they see you, they get their act right. Or they know they on point. Like, I thought I could disrespect, but holy shit, what the fuck is that right there? I do that all the time. I do that with regular disrespectful people who want to disrespect black people, and I also do that with cops. Because when they see me, now they gotta act right. When they see other people, they have to act right. Come back to your culture so we can be unified and make them all act right. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying? I meant to walk down memory lane with the jokes and the funny, hilarious shit, but hey, every conversation falls back to resurrection of divine black. And if you don't understand what that shit means, it means a lot of people are gonna have to pay retribution by way of the city potty. And if you don't know what that is, the thieves can never rest.